Okay, I don't know what the crazy bug is. I'll try and run a noise reducer on this video so it's not drowning me out. But just want to talk about charting because I've made a video about how I don't use stop losses, and just going through the why one wouldn't use a stop loss. And then I want to also talk about why I don't use charts. So it's basically my experience. I started off with charts like a lot of retail. I worked in investment banks and trading houses and so on. And now I'm back to, I guess I'm retail because I'm just trading my own money. And I have the S&P on one screen. I sometimes flick through other charts, but for my trading, don't have a single chart. So let's just work through that. And what do I use? Well, if you have, I don't know, 3 monitors, how many products can you look at? Maybe you split each screen into 4, so that's 12 products across 12 charts, something like that. So I have an Excel sheet with live feeds, and so you can see the price. On my live feed, I have maybe a list of, I have a vertical monitor, so I get maybe, I don't know, 300 stocks I follow. So you follow 12, I follow 300. And then with formatting and so on, and like sum ifs and counts and count ifs and all that, at the top, I have like color-coded scheme that will highlight me if there's an opportunity on any one of my 300 stocks. And so let's say, for example, you want moving average numbers, RSI numbers, or whatever technical thing you're looking at, because fundamentals, I don't think you're going to have on your chart either. So, but maybe if you're a technical trader, so why not pull them in? I don't do this, but you could pull them into an Excel sheet. So you have your price, and then you have your indicators. And then rather than watching just 12 instruments, and actually you won't have 12 because you'll need an execution screen. So you probably only have 8. So I can watch 300 and all the metrics, and then color code when numbers hit certain, whatever number I need to trade. And that is in effect what I do. Big Excel sheet, live feed, and then work off. You can pull in any number you like. They're literally off the feed I use, bar chart, something or other. You think of it and you can get the feed for it, or you can calculate it from the numbers in your spreadsheet. And that's how I trade, not using a single chart. I think people move away from charts. So on YouTube, it's all charts and colorful bars, you know, it cracks me up when, you know, bars are normally painted red and green, and they can't cope with red and green, so they have like white and blue or something, as if that's any different. Anyway, and the point of making this video is that there are crazy bugs here. Is that just because they do it on YouTube doesn't mean it's the only way. And I feel like YouTube is a very base level of trading. You know, it's all, you know, look at the, let's not go into the thumbnails that people post. It's all very dramatic, and it's all 3-to-1s, and look at my chart and all my indicators. And yeah, I find it, in most professional environments, it's a list of quotes. Bid, ask, volume, last maybe. Yeah, there's not many professionals that have a chart. And if they do look up a chart, they're just getting a like relative, like I'll sometimes, especially if it's a new instrument, like I can picture in my head where Tesla stock price has gone from, I don't know, the last 10 years. So when I look at the price tomorrow, when it opens, my mind will map that chart update in my head. I can picture Palantir stock price, I can picture Amazon stock price, Apple, Palantir, Coinbase. I'm sure you can picture the Bitcoin stock price. So you don't need the chart. You just need to know what the current price is. And you're much more efficient, much quicker. That's kind of I think that's why people eventually come off the chart and go to quotes. Speed of execution. Anyway, I hope that's given just some thoughts. If you're still on the whole chart thing, I have no idea what that, I don't know if you can hear that. This forest is rowdy. Yeah, just consider it next time you're loading up all your charts and you're reliant on those charts, that there is potentially another way. That's it.